Hello, friends. It is Friday. So nice to see you. I'm Christiana Gaudette. I am your Tarot Fairy Godmother. And we're going to start out right away with a huge thank you to Claire C., who is a member of this channel and is starting us out with a super sticker. Really appreciate your generosity, Claire. Thank you so much. Thanks to everyone who's here. I'm so happy to see you all. And you know what we do here? Well, maybe you don't if you're new. What we do is every Friday at noon Eastern Time, we get together and we pull one card for everyone who asks to wrap up the week. This is a great exercise in reading tarot cards in context. So often when we do a tarot spread, there's a position for the past. It's like, well, was that last week, yesterday, 5 minutes ago, or my childhood? And it could be anything. But this is very specific, not mutable at all. It is whatever energy comes up about this week that has passed. And it might be something you learned. It might be advice as to how to take whatever the energy of the week was and go forward. It may be congratulations for something you did well, but one way or the other, it wraps up the week. And that's what we do here together on Fridays. Thank you to everyone who came to class last night. And Horace Van Dunn, thank you so much for the comment there. I'm glad you enjoyed class. Clumsy Clairvoyance, thank you so much for the super sticker. Really appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Clumsy Clairvoyance is a member here. And I really appreciate your generosity. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So before we get going, if you notice, what did I do yesterday? I put up, hang on a minute. It's time for drum roll, please. See, I always wanted a drum roll. And now because of Horace Van Dunn, I have one. So I put up all the classes, meetups, and the members only live stream. It's all scheduled. It's all right there. If you look, you can see upcoming lives. You can see that we have a class coming up this Sunday, day after tomorrow at 4 p.m. We're doing the 7s and the 9s, personal growth with the 7s and the 9s. We also have a meetup coming up next week and a whole month of classes and meetups and another members only live stream. We're going to do the deep dive readings again, but because it's October, we're doing a special focus on spirit communication. That'll be mediumship, communicating with angels, with loved ones in spirit, with ancestors, and also questions about spiritual growth and magical doings and psychic development and all of that good stuff. That's going to be our focus. So for the members, mark your calendar. And if you're not a member yet and you want to be strategic, man. Do it before then so that you can come to that great event. I appreciate all of you. I'm so happy that you're here. Please make sure you like this video. And if you have not yet subscribed, please do subscribe and make sure you hit the bell so you will be notified when we have new videos and when I go live and stuff. And if you're watching an archive, I appreciate you as well. You know, one thing about these group readings, even when a card that I'm reading is not for you, it may resonate for you, which means it is also for you. So go ahead and take it that way. Okay, so let's do one card for the community, wrapping up for the community. How was the week for us all? The Page of Pentacles reversed. So this week, did you get the sense that you were like moving through mud, trying to get stuff done, but not getting stuff done? Did you get a sense that you were not able to communicate the way you wanted to communicate? Was this a little bit of a frustrating week for you in some ways, in terms of communication, in terms of not getting stuff done, in terms of not knowing what you needed to know in order to do what you wanted to do? That's what we see for the group, for all of us, for the world in general. And so going forward, what do we need to do? We need to focus on learning. We need to focus on communication. We need to focus on getting stuff done. All right. I will take these requests in the order that I see them in, starting with Smile Soul 20. Thank you so much for being here, and thanks for being a member of this channel. A card to wrap up your week, 5 of Wands. Was there some conflict this week? Conflict between you and others, conflict between people around you, or even conflict in your own mind and heart? It feels, a little tough. But I also see this as you doing what you have to do to work towards your future, and sometimes that's hard. So I don't think it was the easiest week for you, but I think you might have gotten some important things done. Claire C., so nice to see you. Thanks for the super sticker. Thanks for being a member of this channel, and thanks for being here right now. Here is a card to wrap up your week. The Queen of Swords. Claire, I think this week you really did what you needed to do to take care of yourself, to take care of your responsibilities. I think you were right on the money this week. Making the phone calls you needed to make, taking care of yourself, thinking about the things you wanted to think about, making the plans that you needed to make. Very well done. Horse Fan Done, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member of this channel. Here is a wrap-up card for you. How was your week? 8 of Cups. So this may have been a little bit of a poignant week. There may have been some things you wanted to do that you didn't get a chance to do. There may have been some moments of really having to embrace healing, sort of letting go of what you wish it would be and embracing what is. But sometimes this can be very empowering. This can be about walking away from what doesn't serve you, and that's a beautiful thing. So it may not have been the easiest, but I think you did a lot here that really serves you. Okay, Vicky Santel, so nice to see you. A card to wrap up your week. Yes, indeed. 8 of Swords reversed. This suggests that you did something this week to release anxiety, whether that was acknowledging and letting go of something through some kind of ceremony or ritual, whether it was finding a new medication or meditation, or just deciding that you're not going to let stuff get to you the way you did, one way or the other. Good for you. That is great. Hey, Jake5345, Robin, so nice to see you. Autumn Pond, nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. So glad you had a great week. Let's see what the cards have to say about that. 3 of Wands reversed. So that's so interesting because it doesn't say that you didn't have a great week, but it does suggest, like I almost want to say you had a great week and it isn't over. You're going to have a great weekend as well. How about that? So I feel like there's some energy from the week still continuing. So whatever the energy of the week was, it continues for the weekend, maybe even to next week as well. So that's fabulous. Von Ray, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for being here today. A card to wrap up your week. The 10 of Wands reversed. It may be that friends and family were here to help you. It may be that some of the things that are difficult were not as difficult as you thought they were going to be, or you got through it, or people came and helped you. So, I feel like you're in a good space. And going forward, this is about gathering people around you. I know you've got a new book coming out, and maybe this speaks to that too, gathering the people as far as your readership and making sure they're aware of what you got going on. Nalini, so nice to see you. A card to wrap up your week. Absolutely. Thanks for being here. 6 of Swords, Nalini, I think you came up with some good logical solutions this week in terms of what you need to do and what you want to do. I think you made some good plans. I think you were thinking very clearly and did a lot to move yourself forward. Very, very well done. Moonlight Tarot, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. So to wrap up your week, Page of Cups. This week, I think you spent a lot of time thinking about romance, thinking about love, trying to figure out how to communicate that and move that forward in your relationship. I think that's really where your head and heart was. Hey, Gemini Sun, so nice to see you. Glad you're here. We'll do Clumsy Clairvoyance, then we'll get to you. Clumsy Clairvoyance, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. And thanks for the super sticker. Really appreciate it. Here's a card to wrap up your week. You got a lot done this week. You got the world. Look at you. And I feel like this week you really started thinking about how you're going to position yourself, how in the world you're going to be and position yourself and figure things out. So I think you did a lot this week to move yourself forward. Very well done. And so much of it, just to be clear, Clumsy Clairvoyance, so much of it I think is about branding and who you are in the world, how you show up in the world, how you put yourself out there. Gemini Sun, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Here's a card to wrap up your week, man. It looks like maybe you had a little bit of a tough week, but do not let your imagination run away with you. You know, there could be a lot of anxiety here, and there may be a lot of decisions you're having to make and a lot of things you're trying to figure out. And it's not easy, and it's getting heavy, and it's, you know, what was that song from the 80s? It's getting kind of hectic. It is. But do not get into a place of dark imaginings. Do not let it become heavier than it is. This was not an easy week. And you know what? Next week may not be easy either. And the week after that might not be. But you've got this. And you can the whole thing is, what can you control and what can't you control? The things you can't control, you can only react to. You can control your reactions. So really focus on controlling what you can control, and the rest of it, you're going to have to let it be. Hey, Wendy Milano, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here, and thanks for being a member of this channel. Ooh, 5 of Pentacles reversed. Is it possible that the new work team is okay, is not as bad as we thought it was, or that you're finding ways to make it work? Is it possible that you're moving forward on selling your house? Is it possible that you're seeing things opening up, creating new opportunities for the future? That's how it shows up to me. I feel like you had a better week than we thought you were going to have. Very good. Ali Mammon, so nice to see you here. Thanks for being here. Oh my gosh, before I get to you, Jean Mnuchin, thank you so much for the super sticker. Really, really appreciate it. Very kind. Thank you so much. Super generous, super helpful. Really appreciate you. Let me get back in order, but I'll get to you in just a moment. Ali Mammon. To wrap up the week for you, 8 of Pentacles. I know what you did this week. Work and learn and work and learn and work and learn. That's what you did, and you did a good job. Well done. Well done. Hey, Nicole, nice to see you. Wrap up for you. Nicole, Judgment. I think you got some big stuff going on this week. I think that you let go of some things you needed to let go of. I think you had some important communication. I think you may have had some sort of a spiritual awakening or visitation or aha moment. And so in the mundane world and in the mystical world, I think you did really well and brought yourself towards your healing. Well done. Oh, Horse Van Dun, Mercury retrograde. Yeah. We got to talk about that. We won't talk about it today, but we will talk about it. Okay. Sarah, nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. On Monday, I pulled the world for you, and you focus on exploring and being open to what the world has to offer. Thanks for the reminder there. That's great. And Sarah, now when we look at it, you did all of those things. You got the Fool reversed. You did all of those things, and you're trying to figure out how to do it carefully, because your training is to be extra special, super duper careful. And so you're trying to explore, but you're trying to do it carefully. And that's a hard balance, but you're doing it and you're learning and you're growing. So well done. Oh, thank you for the feedback. Nalini, well done. Oh, Wendy, collective reading, good for you. Excellent, excellent. Pamela, wrap up card for you. This is Pamela Thies. 2 of Pentacles reversed. What didn't you do this week, girl? Looks like you were really busy taking care of stuff, doing stuff, maybe feeling like you didn't have all the resources you needed, time, money, energy, whatever. But you did everything you could. You got it done. You deserve a day off. And Jean Mnuchin, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for remember. Thanks for that generous super chat. Really appreciate it. Here's a card to wrap up your week. Queen of Cups. You know, this week, I think you've allowed yourself time to be in your feelings, to be in your heart, to hold space for everything you have going on, but to still stay as positive as you can and to be thinking about where you want to do and how your own energy is going to flow. Where you want to do. Did you hear that? That's kind of cool. Where do you want to do this? What do you want to do? What, where, how? You know, you were thinking about all of it. And so not the easiest week, but I think you did a very good job honoring the feelings you needed to honor, but still making your plans for going forward. So very good. Oh, Autumn Pond, you got a lot done, huh? Okay. Betty Flesher, so nice to see you. Thank you for being a member here. Okay, so Monday was the Ace of Cups reversed and definitely was. Okay. Let's see what we see. Oh, yeah, no shit. Oh my gosh. I am so sorry. Yeah, this was a tough week, Betty. You are really dealing with it and going through it. And I hope some of this is not like what's happening now, but you really going through your healing and allowing yourself to heal. But man, to heal it, sometimes you got to go through it. And it is not easy. We are all holding space for you as you're going through some tough stuff here. But I feel like you got through it, and that's great. And I think this is really going to help you heal. So I hope you can feel that. I hope you can feel the healing. Seriously. Robin Renee, nice to see you. Another wonderfully academically productive week. No man's yet, but that's okay. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for giving me the nickname, Tarot Fairy Godmother. I love it. And let's see how your week was. The Hanged Man reversed. Yes, you got a lot done. You are kicking butt and taking no names. You are absolutely in control of your situation. The man's will come when the man's comes, but you are doing it and you are doing what you need to do. So that's great. And Horse Fan Done, a wrap-up card for Doug. Absolutely. Let's see what we got here. Knight of Wands. Doug, looks like you got some creativity done. Looks like you had some fun this week. Creativity, spirituality, healing, moving forward. I think you had a decent week. Well done. Charles Smith, after yesterday, I think a wrap-up card would be good. You got some tough cards yesterday, for sure, for sure. All right, but thanks for being there, and I hope the class was helpful nonetheless. And maybe you had some other stuff go on yesterday, too. Maybe it's been a tough week in general. Let's take a look and see what we see for you, Charles. Nine of Swords reversed. Yeah, not easy. Not easy, but you are healing, you are moving forward, and that's what came up in your cards too, putting the past in the past and moving forward onto the new thing, the end of a chapter, onto something new. That's what this speaks of too. And so I feel like this week you've really been in that process, and some of it is a process of healing, and that may mean, you know, you've been sort of ongoing dealing with some health stuff and some family stuff and all kinds of stuff, and it's a lot. But you're getting through it, and I think it's going to get better, not worse. Okay, Peggy Lou Levens, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Here is a card to wrap up your week. Five of Swords. You know, I feel like you're starting to stand up for yourself. You're starting to choose the battles that make sense to fight, and you're starting to fight for what you need and to fight for your healing and to fight for your well-being. Well done. Not easy, but necessary. Okay. Let's see. Here we go. White Magic Witch, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Five of Pentacles reversed. This week, I think you had some new opportunities. Maybe opportunity to heal, to grow, to make money. But I think this week you did a good job creating opportunities, finding opportunities, and taking advantage of them. Well done. Ashriel Knight, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Here is a card for you. The Four of Swords reversed. I think you were really busy this week. You may be tired. You may need to take some time this weekend to rest if you can. But I think whatever you were doing this week, you did a lot of it. You did a bunch. You got a lot done. Very well done. Jackie Masters, nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Let me just, for 1 minute, I just want to go back to Ashriel. You know, sometimes you put the card away and something else comes to you. Ashriel, more meditation, please. As you go forward, more meditation. That's what's necessary. And we are celebrating Robin Renee's 3-month membership. Yes, yes, kicking butt in statistics like a ninja. You go. You go. All right. Let's see what we got here. Just totally lost my place. Oh, Ashriel, sorry, and then Jackie, I apologize. Ashriel, more meditation, please. Seriously, whatever that is for you. That can be walking, that can be exercising, that can be music, it can be traditional meditation, whatever, but more of it, please. Okay, now, Jackie, excuse me. Thank you for being a member here, and thanks for being here today. Here is a wrap-up for you. 6 of Pentacles. This week, I think you did a lot for others. Maybe others did a lot for you. I think you had a very successful week. I think you're learning to ask for help. You're always good at helping others. So you had a good week. Give and take is what it's all about. Cooperation and collaboration. And you did that this week. Well done. And thank you so much, Robin Renee, for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Vicky Brown, nice to see you. Here's a card for you. Vicky, Ace of Swords reversed. This week, do you have a mystery about what is true? Either what someone else is telling you, or what your intuition is telling you, or even trying to figure out if you've been BSing yourself. I feel like you've been on a search for the truth this week, and that search continues. Keep searching until you find it. Karen's Tarot Vision, nice to see you. No, today is Friday. Oh, goodness. Nicole, I'm glad you're finally having a good day. Thank you for the feedback. Okay, Betty, that's all past stuff. Good, good. I'm glad that's not current stuff. I'm glad you're in a safe space to deal with all that past stuff. Okay, and Wendy, the work situation better than expected. So good, so good, so good. Okay. And thanks everyone for the feedback. Really appreciate it. All right. From my perspective, I have come to the end of all the questions. If I accidentally missed you, I'm so sorry. Please reiterate. If you're here and you have not asked for your wrap-up card, please do. If you've just gotten here. Once again, I want to say thank you to all the members and to everyone who offered a super chat or super sticker today. Much, much, much appreciation. We will be back here tomorrow at 12:30 with the Saturday Psychic Sampler. Oh, Betty, you're reading Tarot Tour Guides. So great. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Excellent. Those of you who don't know, I have written 2 books, Tarot Tour Guide and Fortune Stellar. Okay, Karen's Tarot Vision. This is a card to wrap up your week, how your week was. 7 of Pentacles. It feels like you did a lot of work. And you're trying to do a lot of work. You're trying to figure out your password. I understand. So work, work, work. Do what you have to do to get your results. That's really what comes up. So Saturday, tomorrow, noon 30 Eastern time for the Saturday Psychic Sampler. Remember to join us for a free class. Everybody welcome. The link is already here, 4 p.m. on Sunday. We're doing the 7s and the 9s. I think you'll find some interesting insights there. Look at everything we have coming up for October and make sure you hit the reminders. Remember, too, we have a Zoom class coming up on the 30th. If you happen to be local, you can come in person, It's a hybrid class, or you can join us on Zoom. We're doing tarot spreads. Tarot spreads, tools and techniques. It's a 2-hour class. You need a ticket. Just go to my website to get the ticket, christianagodet.com or tarotbychristiana.com. That is September 30th. Remember, too, it is time to sign up for StarCon. Whether you're joining us online or in person, it is January 21st through 23rd. And tickets range in price from like $50 all the way up. If you get all the food and everything and come in person, it'll be upwards of $600. But one way or the other, you get the 3-day conference and then the 30-day afterglow, and it is so worth it. So get your ticket, especially if you're coming in person. You want to get your ticket now because it's limited. We have a limited number of tickets. So STAARCON.com. Get your ticket to StarCon. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Thank you very, very much. Really appreciate you and appreciate your support. Look forward to seeing you soon.